once again, VVVVVV, no death mode. Let's give it a wholeheartedly, honestly good. Friends and family is the true power. Go. I went off on some kind of random tangent here, but please don't mind me. It happens sometimes. And this is actually a take 2 because take 3 actually, because I keep dying in the room with the stop signs because I'm being way too impatient and trying to do it without wasting any time, and it's pointless. Also, I tried to do a weird flipping thing in this room and it didn't work out, so just lots of wasted time for absolutely no reason. And since the runs of the first stage don't count as actual runs, I haven't cheated, and all the runs are actually counted. Oh yes. How practical. How convenient. Sometimes you think the world is pretty well made, isn't it? I think the world is pretty well made, and that proves that there's a God. Definitely. Oh yes, it does. Please, no atheist versus non-atheist discussions on my comments. Please, please, please. And if you do make sure to buy some popcorn for everyone. Just say. Otherwise you will be banned to hell, and your punishment will be obviously to eat vegetables all the time. That would be terrible. Can't imagine that. I'm not the vegetable person, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Yeah, three's a crowd, and two's company. I just did something pretty dangerous here. Ah! Yes, I knew I was dead. But was the thing savable is the question I'm asking myself. Was the thing savable? I'm not sure that it was. See, that's why I kept dying in the first takes. Oh, that's stupid. And I did well this time, but I really shouldn't have tried to do it. Yes, I can hear your message, Violet, and even though there's absolutely nothing in this message apart from a map. How the hell you can send a map through sound waves, I'm not completely sure, but actually, remember that characters might be in some kind of spacesuit, so there might be some kind of radio signal or something. And you could transmit actual information through radio waves, so yeah, okay, it's alright. I'm willing to suspend my disbelief that she talks a map. And that's stage 1 done. Again! Fault remembers remain. Let's see if I can not die stupidly in the laboratory this time. I don't need any help, Violet. I don't need any help. Doing this a bit faster every time. I am. Except for that bit. Because I'm starting to memorize the game pretty well. Something I should try to test myself is trying to draw the whole map of the whole game, including spikes and this stuff. Well, I don't know the precise amounts of spikes in the rooms, but you know, at least I know some vague positions. I should try doing that sometimes. And the problem is I'm the world's most terrible drawer, so I think you can do that. Yes, I had kind of forgotten, but there you go. I'm terrible at drawing. There's nary a person who's worse at drawing than me. That's something I'm sending out there. If you think you're worse than me, then we should definitely have some kind of challenge to check who is the actual worst person at drawing things. That would be interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, that was close-ish. And by close-ish, I mean really close. Let's not die stupidly here. And here neither, but that doesn't really happen. And there we go. Ozone. What's the thing with ozone? I'm not really sure. I should really think about those rim names because I haven't solved, quote unquote, solved all of them. It's like Philadelphia Experiment. I have no idea what this is talking about. And culture and stuff. My culture is pretty bad, to be honest. Oh, the computer is slowing down for a bit, but no, it's fine. At least it didn't happen at an important moment, though. I wonder what might have slowed it down. Hopefully that doesn't, like, unsync the audio recording from the video, since the audio is done with Audacity and not Fraps. Did this wrong. Did this kind of wrong. I know it's not, well, I don't know. I'm not worried too much about computers slowing down, especially if it happens in such a little amount of time. And let's just worry about playing this video game. Well, the two are linked, but you know, man. There's a certain person who says all the time, and it's pretty annoying. But I won't name him, even though the probability that he watches this is really, really small. Really small. So, still, I won't name names because that's impolite. That's pretty impolite. Anyway, the warp zone, nothing to say about most of the stage, really, except for some place which you may know or may not know if you're watching this for the first time. I have no idea why you would watch this particular video for the first time. Actually, I do know. This, from where I stand, this has a non-zero probability of me winning. So, if I do win in the end, I'm guessing that the winning video, and I'm hoping that the winning video will get lots more views than the other ones. Counting on you guys to spread this. And if that's the case, then, whoa. Then some people will have their first view of that with this video. So actually, never discount the possibility. B and go! Yes! Computer, what's happening? Oh, that was scary. I'm pretty sure that my hard drive is unplugged, yeah? So, weird. Weird. Anyway, intermission 1. Intermission 1. Let's see if it goes as well as all the other times. Let's see. What am I waiting for? So, I wonder if this could be interpreted, I talked last time about how this is all the person talking to another person. Could this all be interpreted as Viridian talking to the other person? It can't be because it doesn't fit his personality. There you go. I mean, why must I have to say everything to you, whatever this is called? Definitely doesn't fit Viridian's happy and adventurous personality. There you go. Do as I say and as I do. So it's in a way virtual, I guess you could say. Whoop, almost too late there. I don't work with almosts. I do stuff. I guess there's only the room left. Go! Go again! And I die. Oh well. I guess I have to try again. What time is it? It's that time. Okay. Let's talk about something else then, for a change. If my computer doesn't stop acting up like this, let's talk about what? Me reporting from the Japan Expo, which is an anime and games convention in France, in Paris. I've played a few of new and upcoming games, and I thought it might be interesting to talk about that with you guys. For example, New Super Mario Bros. 2 is exactly what you would expect. There was a demo with only 3 levels, which is really low, and they were all really easy as well. So there you go. It's still pretty much the same, you know, levels with 3 big coins in them, and you have to find the big coins. And there's the whole new "there's coins everywhere!" question mark gimmick. And I mean, it's just that. There's special P blocks, which I think special P blocks? No, actually not. There's a special fire flower where you can turn pretty much anything into coins. Tanuki Leaf is back, and unlike Mario 3, and I think like Mario 3D Land, it's very easy to use it and attack enemies with it. And I haven't seen Yoshi in everything I've played, but he might still be there, and that's pretty much it actually. I mean, it's still more of the same thing. I'm pretty disappointing that Nintendo is coming up with so many Mario rehashes, but there you go, this is what you would expect. One thing I don't like, that's more of a 3DS problem than this game's problem, is that the D-pad is not on the top left, but in the bottom left. Which means that... shouldn't do that. Which means that it's not so comfortable and easy to reach. And I really don't like using joysticks in 2D games. Yeah, I really don't like doing that. So kind of a minus for that game. Apart from that, really is the same. I played the Fire Emblem for the 3DS, well that is exactly what you would expect, but that's alright because Fire Emblem games don't come up so often. Also, I haven't played any of the... well, let's count this. One, no, not properly placed. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the Fire Emblem game has some pretty new interesting stuff, like when 2 units are close to each other, then they might or might not still have support conversations, I'm not sure, but they actually fight together. So you get some weird fun bonuses. So pretty excited about that. And during the fights there's a whole thing where you can control the camera and stuff. You can't completely controlling, but you can choose between several different angles. You can choose the speed at which the fight goes, etc. It's pretty well made, I have to say. Because, you know, in Fire Emblem games, one main problem I have is that, like, you play the game for a little bit, and after 2 chapters you turn all the fight animations off, because they just take way too much time and they don't contribute to the gameplay. And this might open up a few possibilities of leaving them on and doing various stuff with them. I could even see like people trying to shoot interesting movies with, you know, choosing camera angles and this kind of like. That would be interesting-ish. Apart from that, it's the same. Using the basic healing staff gave the healer 25 XP. I'm pretty sure it was only 10 in the past, so who knows what will happen with that. And there you go, I guess. Where am I supposed to go here? That way. I played Theatr Rhythm Final Fantasy, or Theatr Rhythm, not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that. And that was as disappointing as I expected. It's, for those who don't know, it's a rhythm game based on the Final Fantasy universe and music, which is pretty a good idea, I have to say. It's on the DS, 3DS actually. And my main beef with it is that it's much too simple. It's really, really simple. I mean, the only actions you have is touching the screen, touching, holding and releasing, or doing the same thing, but like move the stylus in any of the 8 directions, you know, top, left, up, where am I going, top, right, left, right, bottom, left, bottom, right, and that's not much at all, and I'd say it's barely more complex than Donkey Konga, and Donkey Konga is pretty much my first music game. So much too simple, and the same goes for this. I was able, I got S rank on my first song, which was on expert difficulty. Expert being the middle difficulty. There's like easy, expert, and ultimate. It's very strange. And there's in the Theatrhythm, there's lots and lots and lots of stuff outside of the gameplay itself. Like, you have to choose a party of 4 heroes chosen in the Final Fantasy universe, and they all gain XP during the fights, they cast spells and stuff. I'm asking, what's the point? You're just playing a rhythm game anyway. And they gain new skills, etc, etc, etc. That was... What's the point? There looks... Something which does look interesting though is that in the single player mode there's something where you can play through the plots of every game. But still, it's just way too simple, and basically, if it's not your first music game, then it's going to be too easy, I think. Well, I know that music games are something I'm good at still. Talking about that, I also played one of the Hatsune Miku Project Diva things. This one had a big controller, which looked like one of those, Beatmania or Pop and Music, whatever they're called. Except it's more like, 4 on the left and 4 on the right in the PlayStation shape. You know what I mean? Yes, you do know what I mean. And the Vocaloid music games, they're a little bit better than that, because they're slightly more complex. They've got the 4 directions, the fact that you can have fast rhythms. Computer, why are you lagging? The fact that you can have fast rhythms because you're not forced by a stylus, and got 4 directions. Well, you still have all the directions in Final Fantasy, I guess. Still slightly more complex, and you have to look at way more different places as well. And the rhythm is not so easy to guess. Yes! That went well. And that also went well. Finally, can do some interesting stuff now. Well, Space Station 2 isn't the most interesting of all. But hey. I'm just worried about my computer lagging at times. And I can't just... Oh, maybe I can actually. Wait. Let's see if I can go back. No, there's no... Oh, wait. Keep playing. Map. No, there's no options in there. Oh well. I'll have to hope that it goes well. I mean, there wasn't much of lag. And it neither helps nor disturbs. It looks like it doesn't... Oops. Oh, yes. Oh! I just learned something here. I can drop from there, and then it... Oh! Good. I guess I just saved a few milliseconds of every other run I will do. Hopefully I'm not going to win. Hopefully I'm not going to win. So this works, right? Almost. A filter. Yes, it's kind of a filter indeed. Even though it doesn't filter Yoshis, it's still pretty decent. But did I play any other games? I didn't play that many actually. Let me think. Ooh, that was close-ish. Still haven't though learned the new timing for that. Let me think. I don't think I've played any new games. No, other new games or upcoming or whatever. Played my share of Toho to make people impressed. played terribly at new&, but she's still so easy that it didn't really matter. And stuff. I beat UFO Lunatic in front of a live audience, and I had 0 resources left at the end. It was pretty stressful, I have to say. UFO isn't very forgiving. You know, if you do something wrong, then you don't have many resources left. At least the way I play the games, there's so many points where I want to bomb. Move to the right for no reason here. That was pretty dangerous. And yeah. Seeing dollar signs. I did see them, and we're almost to the Gravitron. I think we're back to where the game crashed last time. Oh yeah. No, it was actually a bit later. Go through that. So, oh, the bus. I did lose to the bus another time earlier. Okay, this is the room where lagging is bad. And oh, this is depressing. I'm pretty sure that I pressed the key, but apparently I didn't. Apparently I didn't. Alright, let's take a break.